Hello, everybody, and thank you for being here today. Today we celebrate Tina Week's life, and that is my mother. I'm the oldest of her children. She leaves behind me, Amber, Gabriel, her son, and her other daughter, Kimber. We come here today to celebrate what a great life Tina had, and although the circumstances may be sad, we are bringing all of the light onto it, and we're going to celebrate her life. And Tina was a very loving woman, and you could never tell her grandchildren did anything wrong. She leaves behind 5 grandchildren. That was Aiden, Evan, Brantley, Jasper, and River. And those were her life. That was where the magic twinkled inside of her eyes. And anytime any of the grandkids would be in trouble, Grandma would be right there sneaking something to them. I know that a lot of people in this room know what I'm talking about whenever I say that. She was the most caring woman you could ever think of. Always had a hot plate of food anytime that anybody would come over hungry. Are you hungry? And offer you food. She never left with a hungry stomach. She was the most caring person. She spent a lot of time volunteering. She did a lot for the homeless. Always giving stuff. Always inside the back of her car, she had a blanket wrapped up with some supplies to give to people that were out on the streets. And so my mother was the most caring person I have ever met, and she was an amazing person. She loved her children. Like I said before, she loved her grandchildren. She has taught me to be caring as she is. She taught me to give the way that she gave. And these are lessons that I don't know if I would have learned without her. She showed me the other side of things, and that it's more than just giving. It's a feeling that you get, and that's something that she taught to all of her kids. And I think that was the most important thing I learned inside my childhood, was to love and to give, and not just receive and feel good, but to give and feel good. And that was the main thing that she taught us. She was never really stern on us. She was always a big softie, and so anytime you needed to talk to somebody, she was the person to go to. She's the person I went to with all my problems. She was like my life coach. She had been through so much and had so much knowledge that she knew everything. And what a great mother to be able to ask questions to, and to get those answers that make you feel good. And not only was she the smartest, but she was just the coolest person. She was so awesome, just by the way that she did things. And I don't know if everybody remembers last Christmas when she did her sunflower Christmas tree. Just so out there and wild. She was just a very spontaneous person. And she loved her arts and crafts. That was one thing that we can all agree on, is that she loved her arts and crafts. Going over there, especially for the holidays, we would always make our own snow globes. We would make our own ornaments. We would bake cookies. We would do all the fun things, and that will greatly be missed, but we carry that on by ourselves now, and we've learned a lot of things from her. She loved my dad so much, and that was like a love that I hope to find someday, because the love that those two had was just incredible. He was her big baby. She'd always find somebody to take care of, and he loved it, and she would always take care of him. And so that was a great thing that my mother loved also. And she loved to cook, like I said before, to cook and to fill everybody's stomachs. And I hope that everybody takes away that lesson from her, is to never turn her shoulder on anybody. And she never did. And she never turned her back on anybody. No matter what the situation is, she always was there for them. And that's the kind of person I hope to be. And that's the one that I want to grow up to be. These are the lessons that I want to take back with me, is the lessons that she taught me. And she was a great woman, and I'm glad that everybody got to meet her. And I'm happy to say that that's my mom. And I'm sure that everybody else can agree with that. And so let's not be sad, but let's celebrate the life that she had, and that great life that she had, and that love that she had for every single person. There was not a day that she was sad. There was not a day that she would go upset. She was always a happy, joyous woman. And so let's celebrate that the way that she would like to. Thank you for being here today. And with that, I thank you.